As a convenience retailer, you know that making the most of your store means understanding what customers want from it. The better you know what your customers want when they come in through your door, the better you'll be able to meet their needs, and the more profitable your business will become. After all, shoppers are not in love with convenience stores, but they are in love with convenience. Many retailers trust Partners for Growth's category advice to make sure they're stocking the correct range and merchandising it so that shoppers can easily find what they're looking for. But understanding what each shopper's mission is when they visit a convenience store is also key to unlocking increased sales. We've identified 5 main shopper missions. They are Top Up, Food for Now, Meal for Tonight, Entertainment and Newsagent. The Top Up mission is all about customers who are stocking up before next week's supermarket shop. It's often staples such as bread, milk or tea. Food for Now is the mission that hungry customers are on. They're looking for sandwiches, crisps, soft drinks, snacks and confectionery or other products to eat right away. Meal for Tonight is the mission to find something to eat later on in the day, like ready meals, pasta and sauces and perhaps a dessert or a bottle of wine. The Entertainment mission is buying products to be shared, either at home or out with friends. Crisps, wines and spirits, boxed confectionery all meet this need. And finally, there's the Newsagent mission. Customers who are popping into the store to buy a paper, perhaps some cigarettes, and maybe a lottery ticket. Understanding how the shoppers in each of these groups use your store is the first step to improving your profitability. At Unilever, we conducted some research to track the journeys that customers on each of these missions took around a typical convenience store. Customers on the top-up mission use more of the store than shoppers on the other missions. You can see the path they took here. The dark green arrows indicate the higher footfall, the dark red ones the lowest. These shoppers will walk around much of the store to find the items they need. And it's worth remembering that the inside of the store is probably the most complicated visual environment any of us ever find ourselves in. There's just so much for your eyes to take in and so many distractions. That's why your customers will be on the lookout for what we call category anchors, the familiar labels that help identify the kind of product they're looking for. The Coke label that signifies the soft drinks fixture, for instance. You can help them by keeping your shelves tidy, fully faced up, and by following our recommended planograms. Hungry shoppers looking for Food for Now are very single-minded. They will only visit the areas of your store that fulfill their needs, whether it is for a sandwich, a bag of crisps or a drink. If you have a coffee machine or hot snacks fixture, these should be sited nearby. It's also a good idea to site single fresh fruit in the same area if possible. Customers looking for a meal for tonight will make for the fresh meat and produce, ready meals chiller, frozen foods and cooking sauces. But they'll also walk around the store on the lookout for pasta, rice and pizzas. Once again, keeping these close by will make their lives easier and increase your sales. As with any customer who is shopping for more than a couple of products, making sure that they can easily find a basket is very important. We know that the vast majority of customers don't use a basket, but when they do, they're likely to spend twice as much. So it's a good idea to provide baskets towards the back of your store, within the top-up zone, so that people who've already got their hands full can pick up one. And the chances are they'll pop a few more things into it on the way to your till. The entertainment mission is fulfilled by a fairly limited range of products. As you can see, they gravitate towards the alcohol fixture. But boxed chocolates and sharing chocolates, snacks and soft drinks are also important. And don't forget that you can also get incremental sales with fresh flowers if you stock them. These shoppers will spend a longer time in store than many others, so they may also be more easily tempted by any promotions that you're running. The newsagent mission is the most tightly focused of all shopper missions. The shopper wants to get in and out as quickly as possible, so the products to fulfill this mission need to be at the front of a store near the till. These customers don't want to wait in a long queue, And this is a good example of why it's important to allow people outside your store to be able to see into it. Make sure your windows are clear of distracting posters and graphics so as to tempt customers in for a paper, and he might end up buying snacks and other higher value items too. Using the information from this in-store research and identifying these 5 shopper missions allowed us to recommend some changes to this store's layout. Here's what the revised layout was like after applying these mission-based principles. Of course, no 2 stores are the same. The shopper missions that your own customers are on will depend a great deal on your environment, whether your store is in a high transient area or in a residential neighbourhood, and how affluent the area is, even down to how close parking is located to your store. But the principle of trying to match your layout to the most important shopper missions in your store and adjusting the offer will not only make life easier for your customers and make them more likely to keep coming back, but will increase your overall sales into the bargain. To understand what missions are driving people into your store, it's important to either talk to your customers or undertake some kind of survey. This could be as simple as speaking to people at the till and asking them if they found what they wanted easily and why they wanted it. You can also use your EPOS data to find out what are the most frequently purchased items and draw conclusions about the missions behind those purchases. The most valuable shopper research you can do is by simply watching your customers, identifying where they go in your store and what they do, and asking why. Why not ask a member of staff to spend a day asking shoppers what they've come in for? This will help you to work out what your shoppers' most important missions are. Then use Partners for Growth's category management advice to help with range selection and merchandising to maximise planned sales and prompt additional ones. Why not give it a try?